Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Huntley to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's put him on.
Off play action. Huntley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing on first down. Huntley. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Just call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
former fourth-round pick. It's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And it's third down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
At the 24-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Just like that.
From the gun, Huntley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This is Carson. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, Huntley, open man, Hamler, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Huntley, that's complete into the hands of Carson. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Huntley sliding out of the pocket. He's got his tight end fan. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Carson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle right and twice the ball. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
57, come on. 57, come on. 57, Mike. Mike 57.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. His throw incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Badgley's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Huntley under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike 56. Mike's 56. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A final shot before break. Huntley. And that will be incomplete. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the gun, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here is Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now Carson fumbles the football and picked up by the Chargers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
At the 35-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off play action. Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at his own 6-yard line.
is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. This is the tight end fan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
48-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They'll run here with Eckler, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On On second down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
and movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, Carson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
42-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
On first down, it's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Off the play fake. Huntley. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Final score, Chargers 24, Broncos 10.